Everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome to the Kentucky Adventure Tour.
It's gonna be legend, wait for it, dairy.
So good morning, everybody. It is early morning, day one on the Kentucky Adventure Tour. So this is a trail system that I've been wanting to do for the past year now. It is about 1,000 miles in length. It is split up into 4 different sections: Main 1, Main 2, Main 3, and Main 4. Each section is about 250 miles, give or take. Our goal for this trip is we're gonna knock out Main 1. We're gonna be here for the next 3 days. Within each main section, there are hard sections, which that's what I'm more interested in, and that's what this video is gonna be focused mostly on. Obviously, if we see some cool stuff along the way during the main portions of the trail, you know, we'll definitely get out and get some video of that. But definitely looking forward to the harder sections as well. So looking at the map here, this is on Onyx Off-Road GPX file of the CAT. We came in from this way. This is all paved road through here. And then you get to this portion here where this X is, and that's where it says close the gate. That's where it turns into a dirt road. So to me, that's where the trail really should start. We camped right in this area last night, and there's different ways we can go. We can go up through here, we can go up and around this way, we can go all the way around, cut up through this green area, and then up and around, and then come through here. We want to get to hard 11, which is going to be our first hard trail, and that is 70 to 80 some miles away, so we want to hightail it there. So far, nothing too crazy, just a regular dirt road. This trail goes right along Quicksand Creek, and it is a beautiful area. It's a nice sunny morning. I think we're supposed to get storms later on this afternoon, so that could put a little wrench in things, but we'll play it by ear. We're gonna do the trail regardless. I will say this about this trail system: it weaves in and out between dirt roads, paved roads. You have to have the GPX files downloaded, because if you don't, you're gonna get lost for sure. The service cell phone reception out here is not good, so if you don't have a map downloaded, there's no way you can really do this trail. This portion is called Breaks Interstate Park to Jackson. It's like a lot of mud and a lot of pinstripes in my near future. It's like Josh would say, it's like going through a car wash full of razor blades and sticks. I can say this is definitely one of the tighter trails I've been down in quite some time. It is definitely not well traveled. So this part of the trail, which is that break interstate part to Jackson, definitely a really tight trail. It does open up intermittently in spots, like right here is an open spot, but man, it gets really, really tight in spots. Jeeps are not wide vehicles by any means, and I was getting pinstripes all up and down my vehicle. But that's what the vehicle's for, you know. I'm not gonna baby it. All right, some relief. It looks like we're getting back out to a main trail again. So I think one of the coolest things about this trail so far is I've seen so much wildlife out here. We've seen free range cattle, just saw a bunch of horses, wild horses just out here. 2 or 3 deer, you know, lots of birds, turkeys, stuff like that. But just really cool to see that this place is just wild. I just got done with that dirt section that was really tight, and I had that big rock that was in the middle of the trail that you had to reroute around. Now we're back on some pavement. So once you guys hop back on pavement, I've been on pavement for like the last hour now, you do go through a couple small towns. The larger of the 2 towns that I've been through so far is called Jackson. I stopped in, got a crappy cup of coffee, and now I'm just continuing on the route. Tornado watch is in effect for Bell, Clay, Estill, Jackson, Knox, Laurel, and I was just in Jackson maybe 20-30 minutes ago, so it's right in my area. Alright guys, after being on pavement for like the last hour or two, I came in from Jackson, was basically on pavement almost the entire way. A couple of dirt roads here and there, but not much. There is a tornado that's en route. I just got to the first hard trail here on the Cat. It's called Hard 11. It's just right down this way, and let's go ahead and get into it, try to beat this storm that's coming in. I got these Coyote deflators set to about 20 psi. Should allow for a smoother ride, a little bit more grab with the tires, but shouldn't have to worry about debeating it, you know, at that rate. Alright guys, this is the official beginning of Main 1, hard trail number 11, which is the first hard trail that you're going to come to on Main 1. There is a tornado and thunderstorm en route. Hopefully it's just going to pass right by here. I don't really know. Maybe I should be seeking shelter. But I'm here. Let's do it. Alright, so this part upcoming right here, this is the hard part of the trail that everyone talks about. There's a name for this rock right here on the left. It's called Fincastle Rock, and a lot of people have trouble with it. So I'm not going to do lockers. I'm just going to get my driver's side tire up on the rock itself. Try to keep my passenger side planted. Looks like I slid off the rock a little bit. I think I'm okay still though. Wasn't too bad actually. Maybe a little nervous when my rear end kind of swung off the rock and swung to the passenger side because there's that other big rock on that side. So I didn't know if it was going to catch or not, but we cleared it, so we're good. All right, guys, and that's how you one-shot Fincastle Rock. 2 inches of lift and 37s on my Gladiator. I was in 4 low, first gear, had the sway bar disconnected, no lockers. Like I said, when I came off from it, I did slide a little bit. You do have to worry about this rock over here, but we did not make contact, so all good. Look what I found on the trail. That belongs to a tire repair kit, and that will ruin someone's day really quick. Let's throw that in the back here. Oh, this part. I remember seeing this part in videos. This part's kind of a washed out area, and it looks sketchy as all get up. So I am going to engage four-wheel drive here, not because it's a hard obstacle, it's just that if my rear tires start spinning, if I happen to fall in that hole, I want my front tires to grab. Nice and slow. Bring this window down so I can see. Wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. It definitely looks sketchy. I feel like in a year or two, maybe 3, this trail's not going to be passable anymore, because eventually this is just going to keep washing out, and it's just not going to be wide enough to get a vehicle through here. I feel like it's just wide enough right now to get a Jeep through, but in a year or two it probably won't be. Lots of water in this trail, but nothing that's really deep. Everything's got a solid bottom, maybe a third of the way up my tires. It's the end of May right now, so technically I think it is the wet season, but yeah, not too deep. lie, it looks nasty out here. Like, it's dark. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got my headlights on. If it does tornado, I think I'm gonna hang out in this tunnel here. Yeah, honestly, this might be my safest bet. All right, so I got one of two options. I mean, it's not raining yet, but it's getting really dark. I could just hang out in this tunnel, wait it out, but I think this storm is supposed to last a couple of hours. With that said, I'm camping, so it's like I really don't have a destination in mind of where to go, so maybe this would be my best bet. I guess I'm gonna have to pull up my GPS and see how far away I am from civilization, so let me take a look at that real quick. All right, so I am about halfway through hard 11. It's not raining yet. Like I said, it is nasty out. I'm just basically gonna put it in 4 high and try to beat this storm out of here. Maybe I can make it to the next closest town or something like that. I mean, if I only get like a quarter of a mile down the trail and it just starts downpouring, then I'll just turn around and head to the tunnel. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I'm hearing thunder in the background. It's getting really dark out. I think this storm is catching up to me. All right, it is starting to lightly rain right now. Not anything too crazy. I'm not sure if there's any more hard obstacles left in this trail or not. Like I said, we're about halfway through it. Of the videos that I've watched, I think we've done all the really hard stuff, but we'll see. Man, it is dark out here. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's dark as night. It's starting to come down a little bit harder now. I kind of feel like that fat guy in Jurassic Park in the yellow trench coat when he's trying to make the boat and he's in that Jeep and it's storming out and he crashes his Jeep and he tries to get the winch out and then that spitter dinosaur spits him in the face and then eats him alive. Kind of got that vibe going on right now. Usually when I do a trail, I try to get out and take outside footage and try to get the best content I possibly can, but it is just dumping rain. Like I said, it's tornado warnings. There's a tornado that touched down less than an hour from where I'm at right now, and I guess it was really bad. So I just need to get off this trail and find shelter. I will say having those nose sight spotlights definitely helps light up the trail. Holy man. Alright guys, I have to make an executive decision. If I'm to stay on trail 11, it has me going up that. Water coming down it. It's a super steep incline. It's thundering, it's lightning out. I just gotta get out of here. So there is another route to the left here that deviates from trail 11. I don't know where it goes, but it's gotta be easier, because there's no way I'm making that in the rain, in a thunderstorm, with potential tornadoes around the corner. I just gotta go. Really narrow bridge. Alright, we're on it. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and park and figure out my next move. I'm at the Red River Gorge zip line. Cool army truck. So yesterday while I was out running this trail, we got halfway down hard trail 11 and tornadoes came through, thunderstorms, just heavy rain, skies got really dark, and I was just not able to complete one of the hard sections of Trail 11. So I did stay in a hotel last night. I did not want to camp in that mess. So we're gonna head back to where we left off, finish this portion off. All right guys, we're back on that portion of Trail 11 that is very rutted out. It's very steep. Like I said, when I was here yesterday, tornadoes are ripping through, thunderstorms. There's a river literally running down this. It just looked impossible at that time. So it's not raining right now, so we're gonna put it in 4 low and see if we can walk up this thing. So typically for a climb like this, I would be aired down. I'm still at street tire pressure, 30 PSI, 35 PSI. It's just right after this climb, I hop right back onto pavement, and I didn't want to air down just for a small section. Oh yeah, the Gladiator's just eating it up in 4 low. And now comes the hard part. And this trail just keeps on giving. And to think I would have missed all of this if I wouldn't have done it yesterday. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I turned around just because this would have been a real big pain in the butt in a rainstorm, thunderstorm, tornado storm, whatever you want to call it. So that section actually wasn't too bad. I mean, I had it in... that hole's decently deep. I had it in 4 low, you know, just I did turn lockers on for that big rock climb. Could I have done it yesterday during that rain and thunderstorm? Possibly. I probably could have made it, but I would have got soaked, you know, getting out, setting up cameras, all that kind of stuff. And I'd rather, you know, show it on camera if I'm actually gonna do it, you know. Just for you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Not happening. I got racing slicks for tires right now. Well, gotta find a winching point. And to think, I thought I was gonna get through this without winching. I got racing slicks for tires right now. have a feeling that tree is not the first time that's been used to winch off from. Well guys, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I was basically backing up to take this little side trail over here, and I cut this corner too close and put a nice little dent right in my truck right here. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I mean, that's what happens when you do this kind of stuff. I mean, eventually it's gonna happen, right? So, but I think that's enough messing around. I need to just get my truck out of this area and just get back on the trail. I'm so mad. So stupid. So that was the very tail end of Trail 11. Jesus, big potholes. So that was the end of Hard 11. I'm glad I came back and I did that section just because it was probably the most challenging section of Hard 11. Fincastle Rock was cool, and some of the other, that narrow spot was cool as well. But yeah, that was definitely the most difficult section. Obviously the body damage, I could have done without that, but you know, it's all part of it. I can't be too upset with it. Alright guys, and that is a wrap on Main 1 Hard 11. It was a really fun trail. Obviously with that storm coming through, I was not able to complete it all in one shot. I had to come back the next day and do it, but I'm glad I came back and completed it. Like I said, the body damage, yes, that does suck, but it's all part of it. If you're going to be doing this kind of stuff, it's inevitably going to happen. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. There are going to be more videos for this series coming out, so make sure you stay tuned for those. We'll catch you guys in the next one.